但係比如對於嗰個自然生態嗰個保育啊，你哋嗰個究竟有啲咩重點？你哋覺得南丫島嘅生態係需要保護嘅咧？好嘅，係唔該，我等前面嘅朋友發言完咗，再聽多幾位朋友咧，我哋一齊回應好嘛？前面673嘅朋友，請你講講你嘅姓名、讀答，然後就。
The housing is obviously developed at a sort of upper middle class kind of level with marinas and things like that. So why do they actually need government subsidised development particularly? It doesn't seem to really approach any housing demand per se.
方案咧都係一個初步評估之後，顧問公司有個咁嘅建議，一個就係房屋，第二個咧就係房屋加旅遊嘅。咁但係中間嘅內容咧，其實咧係一路都係正就想，即係喺呢個階段咧就再聽多啲意見，包括咧就係邊類型嘅房屋嘅密度啦、人口啦。如果係大家即係可能係比較中意第二個方案就。
Exactly, and can you guys get to the point? Like you're talking in circles.
About the sustainability.
你一定唔用咪咧，其實 SRC 聽唔到嘅，好嘛？你而家你舉你好嘛？可能俾個咪佢。唔該。
我想問你哋成日講緊呢個可持續發展啦。好啦，我想問你喺自然生態方面，你哋做過有啲咩詳細記錄？喺南丫嗰度有幾多種蝴蝶品種？你哋有記錄啊？甚至雀鳥記錄啦。喺個石礦場入邊有冇麻鷹巢啊？有冇鷺鳥林啊？你哋有冇做過呢啲記錄咧？
好啊，唔該晒。我哋首先咧都請 Elsa 咧補充翻，即係關於可持續發展嘅。你答咗呢個問題先好嘛？唔好再講呢種虛幻嘅嘢。我諗我哋逐步嚟講好嘛？俾多少少來。你冇做緊調查，你又講有做緊調查嘅，等先，好唔好？我哋一間逐步嚟答。
嗱，或者我首先
This is totally useless.
And you keep saying sustainable, but you don't show any knowledge of sustainability. You're not demonstrating any knowledge of sustainability.
You just keep repeating sustainability. When
Exactly.
people ask you what do you mean,
You
just
don't
keep
know.
saying
If you want to do it.
或者咧嗱，大家都好心㗎。
Answer my question, please. Don't say anything. Just answer my question.
Answer the question.
嗱，或者
Answer my question.
或者
If you don't have the answer, then you just tell me.
我哋
You don't have the answer.
You're wasting our time. You are here today to do anything except for give us some fluffy language and comic books about what you want to do.
That the questions have not been answered. And you're talking constantly about your ideas for development, and yet you haven't given us any proof of need for this development. We've had no figures regarding housing requirements for Lamma Island. We've got empty properties everywhere, all over Lamma, including a very lovely Lamma 1 development that has not been occupied since it was completed. Where is the evidence for need? Okay, secondly, you talk about sustainable as if it's a hip word that you can bandy around to put a plaster over our queries. But you can't tell us that putting a housing development with either 5,000 or 7,000 people and all the excrement and all of the grey water, the brown water that's going to exit from that site, you can't tell me that that is sustainable when you have fish farms that are doing very nicely at the moment, and you also have restaurants that are also doing very nicely at the moment. And you're talking about complementing what is Lamma at the moment, but you've told us Lamma is car free and you're going to make cars. Because Lamma is low-rise development, and you're going to raise that to higher-rise development. You've told us that Lamma is community, and what are you doing here? You're doubling the population. You tell me it's 5,900 on Lamma, and you're going to double it.
We know that the Hong Kong government sees a housing need. None of us can deny there is a housing need in Hong Kong. The population is growing. Young people and people in lower income brackets find it harder and harder to afford houses. This is because of luxury housing development on the available land. I do not believe the housing demand in Hong Kong is for people with yachts and boats.
First of all, for the next meeting next Saturday, here is a formal request that you provide us with all of the reports that relate to the ecology and the environment of this site and the Lamma Island upon which you are purporting to rely. Because we've heard lots of talk about reports, And that is all it is. There are reports, We're not seeing anything, we're not hearing anything that is actually definitive.
I feel like I'm standing in a car showroom and you are car salespeople and you're saying, do you want car A, B or A1, A2 or 2? And you're not telling me how much they cost. How much can you get to the gallon? How environmentally friendly are they? What the tax is? What any of the detail, any of the numbers.
Okay, so I just want to ask a very short question. I want a very short answer, and then I want to come back on it. Will the government consider other development options besides housing? Yes or no?
好啊，不如我哋同埋一次過答埋佢先啦，因為我哋仲有其他問題，我哋一氣回應。
就住剛才嘅意見，我一併答。嗱，而家我強調一次，我哋而家提出係初步土地用途方案，而我哋研究係要攞一個答案。
So what's the answer to my question? Yes, will the government consider other development options besides housing? Yes or no?
我相信除咗呢兩個初步方案，我哋可以歡迎，亦都可以考慮其他方案。如果你哋嘅聲音，我哋係而家就係諮詢緊你哋，提出兩個方案，係主要頭先一開手係拋磚引玉。
Will the government consider other development options besides?
如果你提出第三、第四、第五方案，我哋係一定會考慮。我答咗你，一定會考慮。我哋提出兩個方案係引發討論。嗱，因為個問題，
If the government will consider other development options besides housing, why are they not presenting other development options besides housing now?
明白。